Come on to your mat and we're set to begin. So here we are again, welcome. And so here we are also following the Thanksgiving. So guess what we're going to work on today? It's core. It is definitely core. So let's turn around, come down, and do our own personal check-in. So come on to the back. Let yourself down. Come into the body. Come home to the body. Check in. Check in as you settle the shoulders and the back, as you settle the hips and the legs and the feet, as you settle your body and come into the body and check in. So our check-in is to discover, how does my energy feel today? Any sore spots, any tight spots, any injuries I'm taking care of on this day? So you're the only one who can take good care of your body because you're the only one who knows what you feel and where you feel it. And so that's really where we always begin. Coming into the body, coming home to the body, checking in. Checking in. And so we get familiar with the feeling tone of the feet, the legs, the hips, the low back. The feeling tone of the shoulders, arms, head, neck. Checking in. Find the breath. Come to the breath and feel expansion and release. So we're going to have a deeper feel for that expansion and release by bringing the hands onto the belly. Bring the hands onto the belly, and now as you inhale, feel the hands expand and lift. And on the exhale, come back to softness, come back to rest. The inhale expands the belly, the fingers will move and expand. And then on the exhale, the settling and letting go and relaxing back down. Expand again, feel it. And release, soften, and feel it. Now leaving the hands where they are on the next exhale breath. So inhale, feel expand. On the exhale, press the waist to the ground and feel the contraction under the fingers. That's contraction. Expand, inhale. Contraction on the exhale. Feel the muscles contract under the fingers. That is your core contracting and softening, expanding, stretching. So both are essential. The contraction is strengthener. The expansion is stretch. And we know every muscle needs to move through that strengthen and stretch. Here's a final breath here. Press the waist to the ground. Feel it under the fingers. And then release the waist and feel the fingers soften and relax. So we had a couple other ways that we explore feeling the core. And so this one I like to say, bring one hand up with the thumb to the middle of the chest and the fingers spreading to the navel, and the other hand below. So when you lift the head, you feel contraction in the whole length of the core. And when you bring the head down, you feel letting go. Exhale, bring it up. Feel contraction in the core. Inhale, head to rest. Feel it, let go. Let's do one more. Lift the head, feel the contraction in the core, and you feel it even more on the release. So bring the head down and feel the belly relax. And take a breath and relax. Now extend one leg. Now just feel the belly soft on the inhale, expanding, releasing. Now lift the leg and feel the whole contraction in the core. Feel it. Let the leg down. Feel the let go. Bring that foot back. On the other side, we'll try the same. We'll extend. The leg is relaxed. The belly is relaxed. Feel it under the fingers, how that core is relaxed. Now lift the leg and feel the contraction. All the way through the fingers, the whole core is contracting. And when you bring the leg down, you feel it let go. That's it. Bring the foot back. Now, we'll bring a bit of stretch into the core. So I like to do this one with gripping the fingers and inhale, arms overhead. And exhale back. So we're focusing on stretch. As we bring the arms overhead, we stretch through the whole length of the core. And bring the arms back and the belly just softens. Inhale, it's all about stretch. Pause, feel it all the way from the ribs down to the pubic bone in stretch. And release is soft. A couple more on your own. This is also our warm-up for shoulders and back. So take your time with it. Feel what's true for you. Do you feel it more on one side than the other? Do you feel more restriction one side than the other? That would be normal. Most of us have these little restrictions. We just need to pay attention. So this is our final when the arms are up and over, stay. And just once more, connect to the stretch. And release, press the waist. And release and relax. Take a breath. So we've explored the stretch of the core, the contract of the core. Now we're going to explore the twist of the core. So I use the image of wringing out a towel. So that's what we're going to do with this length of the core muscle. We are going to wring it out. We're going to twist. And so we bring knees side, 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 side. You can turn the head away if it's comfortable. Take your time with it. Side, side. So we're twisting the core. That's increasing circulation, helping to keep tone. Keep tone in the muscle as we twist and twist and twist and twist. We'll come back to center. Pause, relax. So another explore of the core. We do this with bridge. So press the feet and lift the hips. Now feel high, middle, and low as you round the spine down. Contracting high, contracting middle, contracting low, and you are to rest and take a breath. So again, feel the whole length of the core as we roll the spine down, contracting core. So press up to begin. Now round down, contracting high, contracting middle, contracting low, all the way down to rest and have a breath. Sometimes we combine this with our whole little series, the bridge series. So let's do a few of those and notice what's going on with the core. So as we lift the hips, we'll bring the arms up and over. Round your spine down, contracting core, hug the knees. Arms overhead, heels to the ceiling, stretching core. And finish with a hug the knees. Bring the feet to rest. Take a breath. And we'll do it again. So lift the hips, bring the arms overhead, stretching core. Rounding down, contracting core, hug the knees. Again, stretching core, heels to the ceiling, arms overhead, stretching core. Finish with a soft hug the knees. Bring the feet to rest. One more breath. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lift hips, bring arms up and over. Rounding down, contracting core, hug the knees. Stretching core, arms overhead, heels to the ceiling. Finishing with the hug of the knees. Feet to rest, hands to rest, and take a breath. Take a breath as we prepare to roll over and come on to the knees. So a couple more breaths here. Just let yourself relax. Feel all the sensations in the body from that movement. Final breath here. So we release, roll over, come on to hands and knees. Hands and knees. No surprises here. No surprises here as we come to Chakravarkasana. Chakravarkasana. So, drop the hips back, stretch the arms long or wider, and then come on up. A bit of stretch to the core, it's gentle. Then pull the belly in, contracting core, slide back, stretching the back, contracting the core, And as you come up, think of it as a stretch to the core, lifting ribs, lifting chin, contracting core, drop back down. A couple more on your own. So we don't really feel much of the stretch as we're lifting ribs and lifting chin. We feel much more on the contract and this one. One more and then come to rest. When you do, pause here, round to angry cat, tucking chin, tucking tailbone, pressing hands down, pressing ribs up. Feel the stretch in the back of the body, but come through to the front and feel that contraction of the core. Feel it and release. Drop back. Now we'll move in to stretch the core. This will be a much stronger feeling as we drop the hips and lift the ribs and lift the chin. Stretching core. Press back. Pull the belly in. Repeating your own pace. Stretching core. Contracting core as you pull the belly in. Stretching core as you're forward. Dropping the hips down, lifting ribs, lifting chin, stretching core. Pull the belly in, contracting core. Final time back. Pause here. Breath free. And then we'll release and come up and stand. Make your way to stand. Come to your standing place. Come to your inner mountain. Come to your inner mountain with the feet hip width apart. Relaxing toes, relaxing knees, tailbone tuck for some. Through the crown, extension, shoulders up, back, and down. Come into the body, solid and steady, strong and still. Find the breath. So on these exhales, it's just a very gentle softening of the belly. Now, on exhale, I'd like you to contract the belly, pull the belly in, and release. Do it again. On the exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, release. The next exhales, we'll pull the belly in and pause on empty. So pull the belly in, empty the breath, pause, feel it. 1, 2, and release. Let's try that one again. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause on empty, feel it, and release. Returning to that mountain. Checklist: toes, knees, tailbone tuck, extension, shoulders up, back and down. Breath free. So as we move through our warm-up, forward bend, side stretch chair, we're going to use these different methods of contracting the core. Passive, active, and active pause on empty. 1, 2. So we'll move that into this cycle. The first one is passive. So just as we usually do, inhale, arms overhead, exhale, down. Inhale, return. On the exhale, side stretch. Inhale, return. Other side stretch. And return. Drop the hands back, drop the hips down, Utkatasana chair, and come back up and release. Take a breath. So now we're going to contract the core on forward bends. Contracting on the exhale. So here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, come back up. To the side, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Come back up. Other side, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Come back up. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Come back up and release. The next set, we're going to contract the core and pause on empty. When you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath, pause on empty. 1, 2, come on up, inhale up. Squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, come back up. On the exhale, squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, and up. Pull it in, squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, and back up. We're doing that one again. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause on empty. 1, 2, inhale up. To the side, squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, inhale up. Squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, inhale up. Squeeze it out, pause on empty. 1, 2, inhale up. Release the arms. The next set is simple contraction, but no pause. When you're ready, it's a stretch as you bring the arms overhead. Pull the belly in, squeeze it out. Inhale up. Side stretch, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Inhale up. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Other side. Inhale up. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Inhale up. Final set. Passive. Just go with it. Flow. Exhale down. Inhale. Release up. Exhale side. Release up. Exhale side. Release up. Exhale Utkatasana chair. Release up and release. Come back to mountain. Check it out. Toes, knees unlocked. Tailbone tuck for some extension through the crown. Shoulders up, back and down. Feel it solid and steady. Strong and still. Feel the breath settling. Final breath here. So now we'll work with our series. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, widen the base. Adjust the angle of the back heel as you align the front knee, ankle, toe. As you square the hips and square the shoulders. This one is all going to be about stretch of the core. So bend the knee, hand to rest, bring the arm up and feel that first side in stretch. Add the other arm, feel both sides in stretch. Now release the arms, straighten the leg, bring the hands behind. We're going to fold forward and we're going to bring in our breath pattern. So the first fold is just passive. Exhale forward. Inhale, come up, lean back, stretch the core. Next one, pull the belly in, exhale forward. Come back up, inhale up, lean back, stretch the core. Now pause on empty. So exhale, pull the belly in, pause on empty. 1, 2, and inhale, lean back, stretch the core. Again, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause on empty. 1, 2, come back up, stretch the core. Now on this next one is just contract the core. Pause, no pause, contract the core, inhale up, lean back, stretch. The last one is passive. Inhale up, feel stretch, and then release the arms and release the legs and change it out. Foot forward, foot back. Aligning back ankle, heel as you adjust the front. Knee, ankle, toe, hand to rest. First, lift the arm and feel the stretch on that side and stay. Enjoying the sensation of stretch. Now add the other arm and stay, both sides in stretch. Breath free. Virabhadrasana, the warrior one. Final breath here. So we're going to release the arms and bring them behind. Straighten the leg a bit. Lean back, stretch the core, passive fold. Inhale, come up, lean back, stretch the core. Contract the core, fold. Inhale, come up, lean back, stretch the core. This one is pause on empty, 1, 2. So on the exhale, contract the core, pause on empty, 1, 2. Inhale, come up, lean back, stretch the core. Again, pause on empty. 1, 2. On the inhale, up, lean back, stretch the core. Contract the core, no pause. Inhale, come up, lean back, stretch the core. Passive fold. Come back up and release arms and release legs and release for balance challenge. So as we're going to do one of our standard balances, but I'd like you to bring attention to what you're feeling in the core, and especially if you're feeling some little adjustments, because the body is always making adjustments. Holding focus. And then we're ready to change sides. Notice the adjustments in the core, especially feel it in low core. And we're ready to release the arms, release and come back. So let's come to the knees. Let's come to Chakravakasana. Come on down. Knees to the ground. Chakravakasana, breath free. Counter pose here, easy, soft. Just let it be passive as we return to the body. Let everything relax. Take your time with it. Make it your own. Final here. So we're going to come on to low plank and stay, and then we'll come into down dog and work the breath. So come into preparation for low plank, which would be arm, arm, hand, hand, foot, foot, drop the butt and stay. Breath free. Working core. You feel it. You'll feel the breath get a little heavier. Now we're ready to release. Drop the knees down, press back, relax, breath free. So now we're coming into down facing dog. Again, you could have elbows on the ground if you like. It would make no difference to what we're doing. So we could have elbows on the ground, knees soft, or hands on the ground. Again, knees soft. So we start here, just feeling normal breath. Now, in the next few breaths, contract the core on exhale. Okay. The next few breaths, contract the core, pause on empty. The next few breaths, just contract the core on exhales. No pause. And the next 3 breaths, passive. Just feel it. And then we will release on down, knees to the ground, settle down, arms forward, forehead resting. Get comfortable here. So you know I always bring my chin out because of this microphone, but I want you to have forehead down. Relax. Relax, and so here's where we tune into the breath. And the breath tells us where we are in our recovery zone. So the breath is your energy delivery system. When a lot of energy is demanded, like in that low plank, and staying in the down dog, The breath has to get heavier to deliver the energy. That's what's so magical about the way the body functions. The breath delivers energy, and then when the demand drops off, like now, the breath is coming back to rest. So we feel that. We're first moving the legs, working with Ardha Salabhasana. The forehead will be resting for you with the elbows forward. And we will be working the same idea of contracting the core. So let's first feel it. So the belly is on the ground. When you pull the belly in, you feel contraction of the core and release. I call this button the navel to the spine. Feel it and release. Button the navel to the spine. Feel it and release. So we'll be using that breath pattern on the exhales. So the elbows are forward, the forehead is resting, the feet are wherever they're comfortable, and we come to the legs. And as inhale, lift, and exhale down. This is passive. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Take a breath. So the next will be contracting core, buttoning the navel to the spine. On the inhale, lift, contract the core, button the navel, let it go. Take a breath. Inhale, lift, coming down, button the navel to the spine, feel it, and let go. A breath. Then we'll do a couple with the pause on empty. So it's inhale, lift, contract the core, pause on empty. 1, 2, let it go. Take a breath. Inhale, lift, contract the core, button it, pause on empty. 1, 2, and take a breath. Let's do another set like that. Lift the leg on the inhale, contract the core, button the navel to the spine, pause on empty, feel it. 1, 2, and a breath. And again, other side, extend it up on the inhale, contract the core, pull the navel to the spine, come down, pause on empty, feel it. 1, 2, relax and take a breath. We'll come back to active and then to passive. Here's just active. Inhale up, pull the belly in, button the navel down and release and take a breath. Inhale the leg up, pull the belly in, button it, release, take a breath. The last 2 sets will just be passive. That is, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Finishing. And come to a rest and relax. Check in with the breath. See what your delivery system is telling you. So that was a lot of contraction in the core, and the next is going to just be a stay in the stretch. Bhujangasana, hands alongside, cheek to the side. Point the nose down. Peel the ribs up, peel the ribs up, peel the ribs up, stretch the core, pull back on the hands, and stay. Breath free. Stretching core. Final breath, and down. Cheek to the side, release the arms, relax the legs and hips. Check in with your energy delivery system. What's the breath doing? The breath is reacting as it needs to. Yes, that's wonderful. So we'll roll over, come on to the back. Come over to the back, hug up the knees. So we've been doing lots of work with the core. Now we're just going to relax. Hug up the knees. The belly is soft and relaxed. So while we're here, let's circle a little bit and see if the low back needs massage. It always feels good. Circle the other way. It feels good. Come back to center, hug it up. It feels good. And release the legs. Open the arms. So we're going to, again, squeeze and twist core. Exhale, side, inhale, back. Exhale, side, inhale, back. Think of this as wringing out the towel. Feel the stretch on the top side. So this is a deep stretch at the top side of the core. As you bring the knees down, you feel it. A few more. Twisting core. Increasing circulation. Increasing. Circulation. Always good. Couple more. So this is just twisting core. Stretching top side. Wringing out the towel is the image. We'll come back to center. Pause here and relax. So let's come to each side and have a stay so we can more focus on the sensation. Knees down, head turned away. Feel that top side stretch as you stay. So the bottom side is in contract, but I don't even feel that. So let's check out the other side and see what you notice. Knees down, head turns away. Top side is in stretch. Final breath, head to center, knees to center. Release the arms once more. Hug up the knees. So again, we're contracting core. We've been through several stretches. So this one, we're going to leave the knees over the chest. Lift the shins so they're parallel. Bring up the arms. And so we're going to come through the center and back. To the side and back. To the other side and back. Pause here. So feel the contraction of the core. We'll do another set. Through the center, pause. Feel the contraction of the core. Come back. Other side. Contraction of the core. Feel it and come back. Finishing side. Contraction of the core. Pause. Feel it and come back. Back to center. Hug the knees. And again, just gentle circles if that feels good, or just hug the knees, whatever feels good. Relaxing the muscles of the back. So we'll finish with this circling. I circle both ways. And then I'm going to pause and come to sit. Pause and come to sit. Sit on the blanket if you like. This tips the pelvis, so it helps work the core today. So we're working with the variations on the theme of Navasana, the boat, and the boat looks like this. But I want to work with variations on that theme because I notice that when I'm in pure Navasana, I feel it more in the legs. And if I bend the knees, I feel it more in the core. So we're going to work with it a little bit, bring the arms overhead, soften the knees, come back, 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 contracting core. When you come up, it's also contracting core. Come back, 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 contracting core. Come up, 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 contracting core. Now we'll stay. Come back, 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 lift the legs and stay. The isometric contraction of the core. And release, release. Wrap the arms under, hug up the knees, stretch the back. Breath free. Now we're stretching the legs. Extend, soft knees. Start the soft knees, slide the hands down, drop the chin down, feel the whole back stretch, and the legs. And check in with the breath delivery system. Watching that delivery system come back to rest. As we finish with Paschimottanasana. And finish all that heavy duty work with the core. Final breaths here. So we will release and come on down onto the back. And if you want to support the knees, the back, the head, whatever works for you, bringing in the support that works for your body to be comfortable and relaxed. That's our goal, comfortable and relaxed. So let yourself down. We go through our settling process where we're adjusting hips and legs, adjusting back. So I always press elbows down to pull the shoulders together and down the shoulder blades in the center. That feels good for me. And then I release. And then I come fully into the body as we prepare for guided relaxation, Shavasana. Guided relaxation into the body. So here we go. Check it out. Whole body relaxing down. Check it out. Hips and legs squeeze and tighten. Power squeeze. Feel it. Let it go. Hips and legs, and take a breath. Neck squeeze. Shoulders to the ears. Lift the head. Stretch through the fingers. Feel it. Head down gently. All the rest, let it go. Feel the breath. Come to the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips. Wrinkle nose. Squint eye. Squeeze. Feel it. Let it go. Let it go and soften. We come back through the body bit by bit. We come back through to discover, deepening, letting go more completely. Start with toes. Awareness to the feet, toes, arches, heels, and ankles. Softening calves, shins, knees. Softening. Softening upper legs, hips, and belly. So we feel the whole lower body. Letting go. Letting go. Come aware of the spine, where it touches and where it does not. Different for each. Become aware of the weight of the shoulders and arms and hands, relaxing and heavy down. Become aware of the fingers, how they've relaxed and softened. Relaxing and softening, come to the throat, to the lips. Throat and lips softening. Tongue floating. Teeth not touching. The cheeks and behind the eyes, soften the cheeks, soften behind the eyes. Soften brow and scalp, softening whole body, letting go. Feel it. Whole body letting go. Become aware of the breath, how the breath is responding, how the breath is relaxing. Body relaxing, breath relaxing. We look deeper, mind and thought. Sounds, yes, sounds can come. We know that. Just stay anyway if you can stay through sound. And thought. You're carried away by a thought. Come back into the body. Throw the thought away. Return to the body and look deepest. When you look deepest, you find that stillness and peace, because that's what's there. And just stay and enjoy that peace. Come back to the body. Return to the breath. Return to the body, return to the breath. Begin movement as we close. And I hope you keep with you the ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace until the next time. Until the next time.